Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to Stitchy Bee. I'm back! Oh my word. If you're watching this live today when it's released, it's New Year's Day, so Happy New Year. 1st of Jan 2020. I love the first day of the year. It's so fresh, isn't it? And it's a new beginning and a new year stretching out. So I thought, what better way to start off my year than to do a vlog, which is long overdue. So I've had to spend a lot of time with my family lately. The last, I think it's 3 months almost since my last vlog where I talked about what I was going to make. And sometimes you've just got to prioritise, haven't you? And we've lost a few more family members and it's been incredibly sad, and you know what it's like over Christmas as well. It's just the busiest time and it makes everything 10 times the work, doesn't it? So forgive me for neglecting you guys, but I am back. I'm back with a vengeance. So let's start off then with my first pattern review of the year. Now, I intended to make this for Christmas Day and I only finished it last week just after. So sometimes things don't go to plan, do they? But I like it. So let's dive in. So this I'm wearing is the Simplicity 8014, and this is a dress and it comes in different styles really. It's quite a versatile pattern. I chose to make View D, and the sizes on this pattern are a size 6 to 14, and I didn't realise actually how small the 14 was when I ordered this, because I wear a 14, sometimes I'm a 12 in the shops that sell, you know, normal size clothes, and Marks and Spencer's especially, you can get away with a 12, can't you? So I was a bit concerned when I looked at the measurements on here that it might be quite on the edge, but I'm relieved to say it fits me. So let's have a look. I made View D. The only change I made was I've not done the cuff on the sleeve, which I should have, because it looks a funny length, doesn't it? It reminds me of kind of factory worker, kind of Mike Baldwin's kind of length, that kind of 60s length. It's neither 3/4 nor short, and I think it needs to be one or the other. So I'm going to take it up, but I'm going to do it by taking it up like you do your jeans hems. If you've never seen that technique, it's sheer magic, and I'll pop an image here if I can find one for you from the web to show you how it's done. It basically makes things nice and quick and easy. I didn't do the cuff because I didn't get the instructions, to be honest. I thought I could spend an hour working that out, or I could just turn it up and we'll see what it looks like after. So sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I think I'd like to make the long sleeve next time as well. So let's have a look anyway. Here we go. Now I've made the shortest length, so forgive me because I wear it as a tunic, these types of dresses. I love the curved hem. It's got a gorgeous separate hem which is attached on its own, and I'll be wearing this with leggings, so I've got bare legs today, excuse my winter legs, just to show you how short it is. It's pretty short. You may not wear a dress this short unless it's the height of summer, for example. I wouldn't anyway. And also a shirt dress, it's not the coolest of items, is it? So the shortness doesn't really go with the, you know, all this. So yeah, I'd go for either long or a lighter fabric if you want it in summer. I've made this from a beautiful brushed cotton tartan, which I've still got some stock of. If you'd like some, I'll pop links to that underneath. And it's just the nicest fabric to work with. It's not too thick. Some flannelette style fabrics can be thick, can't they? This was beautiful. The button placket was simply turned over and sewn, so that's not separate, which I really liked. So that's helpful. And the collar turned out really well. It's my first proper collar, I'd say. I think so, yes. I think that dress, the kitty dress I made from Sew Over It, had a collar, didn't it? But this felt a bit more traditional tailoring, shall we say. I've no idea if it is or it wasn't, but it felt more like serious sewing, and it was fine. I took my time with it. You have to be careful turning out the points. I use a little bone folder with a point on it that I used to make for card making. I'll show you. Here you go, this one's a Provocraft brand. And that's just great for turning things through, or you can take a pin and just gradually ease the point out, but be careful doing that because you can pull out some of the thread sometimes. So I'll give you a close-up of that. There we go. Okay, so it's got 10 buttons on it. I thought I'd probably not use all 10, but I did. I stuck to there's a beautiful guide that comes in the pattern, and it's really easy then to space out your buttons correctly. And I used jeans buttons. I didn't intend on doing that when I started out, but I had a look in my button box. I never buy buttons, do you, when you get buttons for a pattern? I tend to look at what I've got and make it work. Which means everything's a bit eclectic and maybe not matching, but I quite like that. And I just happen to have 10 of these. I bought these when I made those stretch white jeans probably a year or two ago, and they were a bit small, so I kept them and they're perfect for this. Another reason I used these was you can hammer them in, which makes attaching them quicker. As long as you be careful where you do that. Don't go doing it on your table, because the last time I did that I put a hole through mine the first time I did it. Yeah, you just need a mat, something soft, or a big book, and then you can knock those in, and they worked perfectly. They're quite small, so you need to make sure that the buttonhole's the right size, otherwise it's going to come out, and thankfully this worked out. And yes, they all spread nicely. There's not one at the top because it's not meant to be attached here. I think the first button starts here, which, yeah, I'm not going to attach it. It's more for show, isn't it? Now, fabric wise, you can make this in so many different things, but I'd really like to make a gingham one in a lightweight summer fabric. So I've got this pink, hot pink gingham, which I think is really fresh and great for spring, so I'll be definitely making it in that. I've got some yellow gingham that would be beautiful for summer, and also any of the cotton lawns would work really well, especially if you wanted maybe a longer, more flowy dress. I think that would be beautiful with the maxi length one. So I'll pop up an image of a fabric that springs to mind from my store, and the links are below if you want any of these. But yeah, or you've got your lightweight denims and a number of different fabrics, so you can make this dress as warm or as cool as you like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any new videos. And the dress also comes with a belt, which I've not made yet. I have cut it out. I don't really think it needs one. It's pretty, so it's not close fitting. It looks a bit baggier than it is in real life from your angle. But I'm quite happy with it, and because I'm wearing it as a tunic with leggings, I could also wear it open with a nice little vest top underneath. So I don't think I'll need the belt. So that's one less stage that I needed. But as far as a pattern goes, it's beautifully drafted, absolutely gorgeous. Everything just fits and lines up, especially the hem. I was so impressed with it, and because I cut it out in this tartan plaid, it's quite easy to match up as well. I didn't try and pattern match the sleeves or anything. I have got a pocket, but be mindful that because there are bust darts in this as well, it makes pattern matching a pocket fairly impossible, because it's already moved the fabric at an angle by putting the dart in. So don't get too hung up on that. What I could have done, which I do quite like, is to cut out the pocket at an angle on the bias so that you have a diamond shaped pattern coming down rather than the squares. That often is a good way of getting around the need to pattern match. A little tip for you. But yes, I really enjoyed sewing this, and I love the idea of view A, which would make a stunning maxi dress style one as well. And you could wear that for all seasons. This dress can work in everything, so you can make it in a light denim, you can make it in cotton lawn, you can make it in even crepe if you were careful about the buttons. and maybe you interface the band at the front. That's a good way of stabilising the buttonholes. But yeah, I'm going to make this into a template, and it's going on my often used patterns rail. It is beautiful. I knew I'd like it. I've had it on my list for ages. I mean, I've talked about doing this for ages, and I'd really like to do the denim one pictured on the front of the pattern. I think that would be one of those dresses that you'll wear and wear. So yeah, the first make down in my huge pile of things to make. You may remember last time I've got a blouse to make, a skirt to make, and also a raglan top as well. So raglan top I'll do next. That'll take me an hour or two, nice and easy, and then I'll crack on with the other bits. Now I'm back committed to my sewing. So yeah, there you go. I hope you found that useful. I'll pop some images up of how it looks with me stood further back, because you can't get an idea in this room, can you? And next time I hope to be able to bring you, I've got lots more fabric to show you, a fabric haul video, and for spring, which is always nice. It's my favourite time of year to buy fabric, with all the beautiful colours and florals and stripes. I'm really looking forward to that. And also I'll crack on with my other makes and weave them in for you as well. So there's lots to see over the next few weeks. Anyway, lovely to see you and have a little catch up. I hope you've been keeping well and had a good Christmas, and I wish you all the best for the year ahead. I hope you have a great year. You take care. Bye for now.